Hey there, so I will be showing you how you can achieve this blowout look if you have curly hair, and we will also be trying to minimize damage as much as we can. So before we hop onto the tutorial, just three important things. Number one, the reason why I do my blowouts, or the reason why I straighten my hair. I straighten my hair not because I did not like my curly hair anymore, but it is because out of necessity. So at that time, I was living in Canada, and the water there, which I did not expect, is so hard. It was like really harsh, meaning there's so many minerals in the water, and the tendency of that is it's really drying for the hair. And just being there for like 2 or 3 months, just my first 3 months in Canada, I noticed that my hair was really frizzing up and acting up, and yeah, apparently it's because of the water. And so I had to find a way where I can go on like a week without putting water on my hair. So having curly hair, it's really hard for the curls to like last for a whole week. So I decided that having straight hair is so much better for my hair, because I only need to apply heat once a week, and I also need to just wash it once a week. I shower every day, okay? I just don't wet my hair every day. Second thing, just a quick disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist. I am sharing my own personal experience and also based on my own research. And I am creating this video because at the time where I was trying to search for tips and tricks on how to blow out curly hair like mine, Asian hair, and also curly hair that's type 2B to 3B, I could not find anyone on the internet who had the same hair as mine. And so there were different nuances with straightening hair that's like mine and hair that's like theirs. And that brings me on to the third note. Every hair is different, so what might be working for me might not work for you 100%. Just take note of that and just do your best to find someone who has the same hair type as you and same hair texture as you. Back when I was starting, it used to take me like an hour 30, an hour 40 minutes to blow dry my hair straight, but now it only takes me 30 to 40 minutes to blow dry my hair straight. So yeah, without further ado, I hope you learn a lot with these tips, and let's get to it. So when you get out of the shower, the first thing you do is grab a leave-on conditioner. So just making sure that we lock all the moisture in our hair, and that even though we blow dry it, it'll still appear hydrated. So I start with the ends of my hair and then work my way up to the midsections and eventually get to the top parts. So I usually use 3 pumps first, and then another 3 pumps, and then the last 2 pumps. The next one is this Red Can Big Blowout. So I have really long and really thick hair, and I only used a pea amount of this. A little goes a long way. So again, I just start on my ends and then work my way up to the midsections and eventually get to the top parts. So this just helps protect my hair from the heat of the blower, as well as it also helps to give that really luscious and really nice blowout look. And I also use just a tiny amount at the top parts of my hair, specifically the ones that are near my face, just because those parts tend to get the most heat. And then next is grab your brush. I use this detangling brush from the Knot Doctor. It came with my blow dryer, and the purpose of brushing your hair is just to even out the products all throughout your hair. Okay, so nakapagwalis na ako at nakapag-ayos na ako ng face. Now, I need to do my hair. So the thing with blow drying your hair straight is it needs to be like 90% dried. So as you can see, my hair is fairly dry right now. You'll need the Knot Dr InfinitiPro and the brush that it comes with. It's kind of wet at the back, but yeah. So the technique with blow drying your curly hair straight quickly is knowing how to properly section it when you do them. So this is how I do it. I just get a small section at the bottom and I bun the top. Make sure that you also detangle the hair before you blow dry it straight, because this will make sure that your hair comes out as smooth as it can be. And then with your brush blow dryer, start from the top to the bottom, making sure that your blow dryer is already hot enough so you're more efficient with blow drying. So starting from the top to the bottom, once I reach the bottom, I curl it inwards to get that signature blowout effect. Also, another rule that I have is not passing through one section of hair more than 5 or 6 times. That's the most pass through I can do to my hair. It usually just takes me 3 to 4 times for one section of hair. And this is just so important because if you pass through your hair so much, it's going to start burning your hair, and we don't want that. And also, there's this thing called Goldilocks Zone. This is how you know if you've passed through it enough times. So after maybe your 3 or 4 passes, you can feel or touch your hair and see how hot it is. If it's already hot, that means it's done, the section is finished, and you can move on to the next section. But if you touch it and it still feels warm, that just means there's still a bit of water in your hair, so you can pass through it 1 more time or 2 more times until it is hot enough. So for the straightening effect to last, we don't want any water on your hair because it's just going to go back to its naturally curly state again. After the 2 sections, you can now move to get another 2 from the bottom. So also make sure that the straightened hair don't touch the unfinished hair. And also, one more important thing about blow drying your hair is knowing how much hair you can put together in one section. If you put too much hair in one section, you will get uneven drying because some parts will be dry and some parts will be more wet, and that is so crucial because that can lead to some of your hair burning because it's not drying evenly. So my good rule of thumb is getting hair just enough to lay flat on the brush. And you can see just right there, I actually adjusted the amount of hair that I lay on the brush. If you get too much hair in one section, do not fret, still continue drying it. And then if you notice that the top part is still wet, just grab that and do that. One very important rule I have when it comes to heat styling my curly hair is I prioritize my long-term hair over my short-term hair. This means that I'd rather not have the perfectly perfect straight hair today than risk burning my hair. If I still didn't get the look that I wanted to achieve, but I also know that I've already put my hair through so much heat for today, I just don't even bother to correct or reapply heat on it again. So prioritize your long-term hair health over your short-term hair look. One of the most important things that I do when I blow dry my curly hair is I still use curly hair specialized shampoo and conditioner as base. So even though I'm blow drying it straight, I still make sure that I use curly hair friendly products just to maintain the natural texture of my hair. we've reached the crown part. Yay! So for the crown portion, in order to give that signature volume of blowouts, I blow dry the section upwards like so. So this will give that yummy volume when done. It's kind of like the cherry on top. And here is the final look. I still love my curly hair, but you know, sometimes, admittedly, I do want to explore different looks, and you know, it's also kind of fun seeing yourself in different hairstyles. I also think that embracing your curly hair means that you are fully familiar with your hair texture and how you can style it, and knowing all the ins and outs of your hair. So I hope you learned something, and if you do try a blowout in curly hair, let me know how it goes in the comment section, or you can tag me in your stories. Bye!